Hello, I'm Samantha Fe, and I am here to talk to you about something that I find very, very funny. I'm going to call it the reactions to being a psychic. It took me a really long time to own that. It took me a really long time to actually answer the question, what do you do? Well, there's plenty of things I do, but I guess one of the things, what do I do for money, for a living, is I do readings, right? So that's what I tell people. Like I said, it took me a while to be comfortable saying that. Now, when I say that, I get a wide spectrum of reactions from people that I find very, very funny to me. Sometimes people are so intrigued and they immediately turn into storytellers. So this one time there was a ghost in my dad's basement and me and my brother, we saw it. What does that mean? It's like, I love it. I get supercharged by the stories. I love hearing them because we all have our own weird stories or our own stories of phenomena or something that happened in our lives. The other one that I get is like immediate paranoia. Like, oh my God, are you reading me? She's got to be reading me. Oh my gosh, she knows what I did last night. No, I don't. I don't care. I love you. I don't care what you did last night. Unless it's something that you want to talk to me about and we can discuss it. That's fine. That's fine with me. But no, I don't go around constantly reading people, especially people that I am sitting with face to face. I do read. I can read people without permission. It's just kind of part of it, I do my best to honor and respect privacy. That it's part of the game. Sometimes I've shooken someone's hand and got a download of information I did not want to see. Whole loads of sex pictures. Loads of them. And I did my best to continue to smile and pretend that no visions were coming to me. And that can be challenging. And I just, leave it at that. It is what it is. It's just part of what happens, learning to accept the gift. Some things happen still, even in my years of grooming my ability and strengthening and creating protection and all of that. Some things still happen. They do, that are outside of my control. And some of them are very, very challenging. Some of them are very difficult for me to talk about. Some of them are messages for other people that, as a person, it's difficult because I feel like I'm overstepping my bounds. However, as a messenger and as a psychic, I've had about 50-50 luck with that one. Sometimes I deliver messages and it goes horribly wrong, and sometimes I deliver messages and it's fully welcomed. It's just something that I guess I'm still working on for myself. But back to the reactions that I get. The other is part of the reason I'm making this video is what is it like? What do you see? Can you see people's auras? Or the question I get is, what color is my aura? And what's funny to me is that, one, our auras have many different layers. And within those layers, there's many different kinds of information. And that information at the very basic level of clairvoyance shows up as color. And so a lot of times people's aura isn't just one color. It isn't just two colors. It's oftentimes many colors holding many different kinds of information. Now, a very simple thing that I see with people is what color they're vibrating at that day. And that can change, periodically throughout the day. But oftentimes when I start a reading, I look at what that person is vibrating at in that day. And now, when I first started reading, I thought it was really interesting because I would see people as like the color of the shirt that they were wearing. And I was thinking, I would think like, am I cheating? Is that really what's happening? Is that really what I'm seeing? Or am I just kind of making that up because that's what color they're at, or the color that they're wearing? And then I started to realize that no, it's in fact the opposite, that people choose to wear a color that matches the vibrational frequency that they're feeling that day. So like, if you ever go to your closet and you're like, I want to wear purple today, or I want to wear teal, or no, I don't want to wear that bright yellow shirt, it's too much. It can have an indicator of, what your color frequency is for that day. One of my other favorite reactions that I get as a psychic is when people also share that they too have the abilities, that they have had instances, or they know that they are unique, or that they're sensitive in some sort of way, because a lot of times we all are. We have different strengths. We have different weaknesses. We have things that show up in one way. We have things that show up in another way. But when I hear or connect with people that are too sensitive, I love it, because oftentimes through my experiences in grooming my abilities, I've learned a lot of tools on how to strengthen too. So how to identify, because a lot of these tools and being able to, or this awareness and being able to use the ability, is simply having the awareness of when you are using it and when you are not. And so those conversations I find also very, very enriching. Those are just little tidbits of what it's like to be a psychic, in the sense of getting reactions from other people, and how that affects me in my daily life and my decision to voice if I am or not. I don't always say that I'm a psychic. Sometimes I'm a little sneaky like that, and I'll hold that information back until later on in the conversation, simply because it's a label. It totally is a label. It's a label by choice. It's my choice. Anyway, thank you yet again, for tuning in to this episode of Samantha Fe's Splendiferous Information. Hope you enjoyed that one. Anyway, please do tune in, and I look forward to connecting with you very, very soon. And as always, don't forget to smile.